There are other ways to discipline other than putting your hands on a child.
Yes, ma'am, and I figured that out.
All right, good morning, you're Karis Antoine? And Mr. Antoine was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to injury to a child, elderly, or disabled individual. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
We have, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any additions, corrections, explanations?
Yes, Madam Judge. We do have, I've gone over it with Mr. Antoine here, and I think the main issue was that a part of the allegation against him involved, I guess, hitting the child or whatever with a belt buckle. And I think that's where he zeroed in on, not the overall picture of the whole circumstance.
Okay.
But he's more than willing to take accountability for what he did, what he was guilty of. And I think also some of the statements in the PSI regarding his mental health history may kind of speak to that.
So I guess the question is taking responsibility for what part?
For disciplining her, and it may have gotten a little excessive, but not hitting her with a belt buckle or anything like that.
Okay.
Probation, or what he was trying to explain.
So hold on. All right, so you have 3 biological children, correct? And the victim in this case is not your biological child. And do you have any contact with her mom?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of contact?
This my fiance, but like I said, last time I was here, everything had been supervised since this has been going on. I really haven't been, and the only time I see her, and I don't see the kids, so I
So who lives with you?
just my 1-year-old, like I said last time.
The mother of your 1-year-old, is that the same mother of?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But y'all don't live together?
Judge, I believe at the last setting, when we actually did the plea, they weren't together at that time, weren't living, he had got his own place, that's why his child was with him.
Right.
And everything, so they're not together for his living, but I think they've started back in communication and things of that nature.
I guess I'm concerned about what that means in the future, because I don't want, well, it says no unsupervised contact. Anything else other than what the recommendations are, which is no unsupervised contact?
I mean, that's the whole point of it, is make sure the child's protected.
Right.
And if the court feels that's enough to maintain that, then I'm okay with that, Your Honor.
So here's another thing that I'm going to order, Mr. Antoine, if I go along with this, because obviously I have some concern about the level of discipline, whether it's your child, whether it's your stepchild, and now you have children with you. There are other ways to discipline other than putting your hands on a child.
Yes, ma'am, and I figured that out through time. I wouldn't
Even your own children,
yes, ma'am, I wouldn't even
you
whoop the kid.
cannot put your hands on your own
I
children.
wouldn't whoop the kid.
Okay.
This is my first time being in real trouble, and I don't get in trouble.
Your Honor, Ms. Gibson, the mother of the child, is in court if you wanted to hear from her.
Ms. Gibson, come up, please. Good morning. So, Ms. Gibson, you are the mother of Kimoriana, and also the baby. So y'all have one child together, correct? How many other children do you have other than Kimoriana? You have what?
5 altogether.
5 altogether. And where are all of your children?
My 1-year-old stays with him, and the other 4 stay with me.
Okay. Are y'all trying to work things out and get back together, or are y'all just co-parenting? I need to know for sure what's going on.
We're actually trying to work things out, for the sake of our relationship and the kids as well.
Has Moriana had any unsupervised time with Mr. Antoine?
No, I'm always around.
And you understand that that's gonna be a part of the order
Yes, ma'am.
of the court, and you can't say it's okay because he'll end up going to prison. So she can't give you permission to do something that I haven't given you permission to do. That makes sense? Okay. All right, thank you. You can have a seat.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to find, Mr. Antoine, that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney's office and defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That includes still having no unsupervised contact with Kimoriana. That is also going to be, you're ordered to enter and successfully complete a parenting course. It's offered through Faith Tabernacle Church. You need to get that done and started within 30 days, okay? It'll just help you to have better skills at being a parent, okay? You're going to be on the high medium caseload, and you're going to be assessed to see if there's any mental health needs or whatever you need. They're going to give you everything you need, the opportunity on probation to be able to be successful, make better decisions, be there for your children. The important thing is that you do everything that's asked of you. Because if you do, this is an excellent opportunity because you do not have a felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation, if you're successful, the case will be dismissed. You will never have a felony conviction. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court and you could be found guilty and you could go to prison for anywhere between 2 and up to 10 years. Do you understand? And I do want to make sure you understand, as a condition also of the probation, I am ordering that you not use corporal punishment, which is a punishment where you whip or place your hands on your child. Do you understand? Okay? If you'll just I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you waived your right to appeal. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom, probation will call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. All right? Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And thank you for being here, ma'am.
Today's courtroom moment turns unexpectedly intense as we step inside the hearing of Mr. Antwine, a defendant who previously pled guilty to injury of a child, elderly, or disabled individual. From the very beginning, this hearing feels different. You can almost sense the tension in the air as the judge looks over the pre-sentence report and starts peeling back the layers of this case. What was expected to be a simple, routine sentencing quickly turns into a powerful reminder of how seriously the court takes the protection of children. Now, watch what happens. The defense begins by explaining the defendant's concern about the allegation involving a belt buckle. They claim he's taking responsibility, but only up to a point, and this is where the judge's patience starts thinning. Because when a defendant chooses very selectively which parts of the truth they're willing to own, especially in a child injury case, judges catch that instantly. You can hear it in her tone when she asks, "Taking responsibility for what part?" That's the moment the courtroom atmosphere shifts. It's subtle but unmistakable. As the judge continues questioning him about his children, his relationship, and who lives where, she is clearly trying to determine one thing. Is this child safe? And that is the core of this entire hearing. The judge isn't focused on punishment, only she's focused on preventing this from ever happening again. When the judge warns him directly that he cannot put his hands on any child, not even his own biological children, you can almost feel the shock ripple through the courtroom. It's one of those "you better listen carefully" moments, and she delivers it with absolute authority. Then comes one of the most telling parts. The mother of the child steps up, and even though her tone is calm, her presence alone adds emotional weight. When the judge asks whether there has been any unsupervised contact, that question is a legal landmine. If the mother had said the wrong thing, even with good intentions, the defendant could have gone straight to prison. So when the judge warns her directly, you cannot give permission for something the court has not approved, she's actually protecting both of them from serious consequences. And then we reach the climax of the case, the ruling. The judge confirms the guilty plea, finds the evidence sufficient, and agrees to honor the deal made with the district attorney. Instead of a felony conviction and possible prison time, he receives 5 years of probation. But this probation isn't light, it's packed with strict conditions. No unsupervised contact with the child, mandatory parenting course, mental health assessment, strict supervision by probation officers, $500 fine, and most importantly, he avoids a felony conviction, but only if he completes everything successfully. This is where the judge's final message lands, with full force. This is a chance, not a free pass. She makes it crystal clear if he fails to follow the rules, that opportunity disappears instantly. This entire courtroom moment is a blend of emotion, accountability, caution, and justice. It's not explosive in a chaotic way, it's explosive in the way truth usually is, calm, direct, undeniable, and absolutely necessary. The judge's tone, the defendant's uncertainty, and the mother's presence all make this hearing incredibly human and incredibly real. So now the question goes to you, the audience. Do you think the judge handled this correctly? Should the defendant have been given probation, or should there have been harsher consequences? Tell us what you think about today's courtroom moment. And if you found this breakdown compelling, powerful, or eye-opening, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom analysis. We break down the truth, the law, and the drama one case at a time.